सूर्य वेलनेस एन्ड योगा सेन्टर र भक्ति दर्शन टेलिभिजनको संयुक्त प्रस्तुति अरुणोदय योगामा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु। आज हामी अरुणोदय योगाको 6औं भागमा आइसकेका छौँ। आज पनि तपाईहरुलाई हामी फरक आसनमा योगा प्रस्तुत गर्नेछौँ। अब लागौँ योगातर्फ।
Namaste. Welcome to the 6th episode of Arunodaya Yoga. After doing the different practices around supine, prone, sitting, standing and the sun salutation practice, it's time to learn some breathing practices. Breath is very important while we are trying the different asanas. Today's episode will comprise of the simple breath awareness. Awareness of the inhalation, awareness of the exhalation. How we should do, we'll try to understand that. The second practice will be the practice of Nadi Shodhan, internal cleansing. I will tell you the detail with the episode. And the third practice that we'll do will be the Anulom Vilom Pranayam or alternate nostril breathing. So before starting our practice, it is important to set up the internal and external environment, and for that we rely on the chanting of mantras. Gayatri mantra for 2 times. Get ready. Sit straight, comfortably, hands at rest around the knees. If you are aware of the mudra, you could adopt this Jnana mudra. Chin slightly down and your eyes closed. And before the mantra, it is important to be aware who is chanting the mantra. Awareness of the body first. With the closed eyes, just try to sense your head, the region and the area around your neck, your hands, right hand, left hand, and then your trunk, front, back, and at the end, try to be aware of the presence of your legs, right leg, left leg. After feeling your whole body one time, locate breath. Inhalation and exhalation is happening. You just try to stay with the path of inhalation and exhalation for some time, preparing your mind and body for the further practices. Now we will do prayer. Chant Gayatri mantra for 2 times. You could join your palm in Namaskar Mudra. Get ready. भुवस्वहा ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः Bhurvaswaha. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a breath deep in, and while exhaling, gently open up your eyes. The practice of pranayama or breathing is very simple. We should just try to understand the basics of these practices. We all are aware that the practice of breath is just around the inhalation and the exhalation process. Just simply try to feel on your body what happens while you inhale. What is happening? Just see. The body is getting expanded with the expansion of the lungs. And while you exhale, the lungs get contracted and the abdominal region move inward. So whenever the breathing practices we tried, don't forget to stay around these two internal movements. Inhalation, mental stay completely around the lungs. Exhalation, mental stay completely around the abdomen. So get ready for the first practice of breath. We call it simple breathing or the awareness of the natural breath. Sit straight, hands at rest, back straight, chin down. And first, before trying out the practice, just see what to do with the practice. You simply be aware of your inhalation. While you're inhaling, the lungs is getting expanded, filling the air from the lower part or lower lobes up to the top. Just be aware of this movement. While you are exhaling, the diaphragm is moving down and the abdomen is getting contracted. So just feel the movement from diaphragm up to the lower abdominal region with the exhalation. Get ready. We'll do simple 10 breath practice. Back straight, eyes closed, hands at rest, body still. Inhale, expand your lungs as much as possible. Exhale, contract your abdomen. Inhale, expand your lungs. Exhale, contract your abdomen. Just carry on this practice for some time. Simple inhalation, simple exhalation. And if you're not clubbing your awareness with the lungs and with the abdomen, the effect of these breathing practices will be minimal. Even you are willing or unwilling to stay around this awareness, force your awareness to stay around the lungs while you inhale. Force your awareness to stay around the abdomen while you exhale. Initially, this is how one should try to learn the different practices, because the mind is not accustomed to do these practices. So when you start the practice, your mind will tell you, oh, leave the practice, of what importance it is. deny mind. Stay with the rules, stay with the fundamental of the practices, stay around lungs, stay around abdomen while inhale, while exhaling. And after some time, just leave your practice and simply sit still. And let the body absorb the effects of your effort for some time. Just still. Face must be at ease with minimal contraction. And to keep the face at ease, numerous ways are there. One of them, just keep smile on your face, or you could open up your lips for some seconds and then gently close it. This is how we should prepare for the pranayama practice. Pranayama is just centered around inhalation and exhalation, and without being aware of the inhalation and exhalation, how one could try out these practices. So the first and the most important thing while starting the practices around the breath, awareness of simple breathing. Now we'll start the first pranayama practice. The name of the practice is Nadi Shodhan. Nadi Shodhan practice is actually cleansing the different channels of energy spread all over the body, all over the hands, all over the trunk, all over the legs. And how to do the practice? First, adopt the mudra where you are keeping your index and middle finger outside. With the index and middle finger, one should try to press the eyebrow center. And there are different ways of doing these practices. We are trying one of them only. Now close the right nostril with your thumb. Back straight, chin slightly down. For some seconds, do simple breathing through the left nostril. It is happening already, you just stay around it. And then start building up the practice through the left nostril. Try to inhale and try to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly go on building the practices, go on expanding your lungs as much as possible while you are inhaling. As you know, the fundamental of the practice, inhalation, mental stay, lungs. And while exhaling, contract abdomen as much as possible, as we learned with the simple breathing that while you are exhaling, total attention must be on the abdominal region. And initially, at least 10-20 inhalation and exhalation we tried through the left nostril to get some impact of the practice on the body. Movement of the body should be minimal. Just carry on your inhalation and exhalation. Maximum possible inhalation and maximum possible exhalation. And after finishing the practice for 10 times, close left nostril with the ring finger, open up the right nostril, do simple breathing for a few times, and then inhalation, exhalation continuous for at least 10-20 times. Maximum intake of air, maximum expansion of lungs, and maximum contraction of abdomen while you are exhaling. Initially, while you are trying, don't be confused of the sound coming. Let it come. Right now, we are just learning these practices. It is said in the scriptures on yoga that the practice of breathing must be with the minimal possible sound. And it must be done after the practice of some asanas. So for the sake of learning and understanding, just do collect the experiences and then go on building up what to do in your daily set of practices. Now, leave the practice and simply be still for some time. Hands at rest around your knees, chin slightly down, face at ease. And let the body absorb the effect of your last attempt. And then gently open up your eyes and sit at ease. Spread legs. Take your hands back, body completely loose, head dropped. Take rest for some seconds. The same practices must be tried for at least 2-3 rounds. Sit like this, sit relaxed for some seconds. The same practices must be tried for at least 2 to 3 rounds while you are doing it for the first time. When we are trying something for the first time, and if we find some benefit of that thing, we surely will try to do it for another time. So, in a systematic way of doing something, initially just rely on the words of people who have tried it out. And later on, you yourself will experience this and will do the practice on your own. So this is the way of doing the breathing practice. Start the practice. After 1 round, take rest. Again do the practice. Again take rest for some time. Let the body absorb the effects. And slowly, you could be very fierce on the breath. We'll learn all these practices ahead. Right now, we are just building up the practice, building up the set of episodes which we will follow further. Let's learn one more pranayama practice today. As we know, we are repeating it one time more, that the Nadi Shodhan practice was cleansing the channels of energy all over the body. With the pressure of this index middle finger around the eyebrow center, huge changes will come towards the body. Just try it out sometime at your home. The second practice that we will do will be the practice of Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing. Most of us who feel ourselves towards the extremities of the life, be it extreme pain, be it extreme pleasure, nothing extreme will exist. We should just fall or come down towards the balance of both. And to balance the mind and to balance the body, we could rely on this practice of Anulom Vilom. Some of us feel that we are having this great physical strength but mental strength is missing. Some of us feel that we are having great mental strength but the physical strength or the physical elegance is missing. So for such people, this Anulom Vilom will be of great help. And this practice is not only limited to this internal balance, it will do so many other changes on the body. And there is minimal theory while doing these yoga practices. One of the great practitioners of yoga, all world knows, he is right now no more, his name Pattabi Joyce. He has said yoga is 99% practice and 1% theory. So get ready for the practice. Sit comfortably. If possible, for the practice of pranayam, one should sit minimal with this half lotus position. How to sit in the half lotus position? First, leg spread, fold right leg, keep right foot on the left thigh and left leg just on the right leg. Back straight, hands at rest. For the practice of pranayam, a mudra is must. We will adopt the prana mudra. The mudra goes like this. The little finger, ring finger, thumb outside. And the practice, which nostril to start with. We'll rely on the scriptures for that. They have suggested that be Hatha Yoga Pradipika or Gheran Samhita or the other text to start the practice through the left nostril. Thumb closing the right nostril, free hand at rest, back straight, lungs expanded to some extent, chin slightly down. After closing the right nostril with the thumb, inhale through the left nostril and then close the left nostril, open up the right nostril and exhale through the right nostril. Inhalation right, then close right nostril, exhalation left. This many practice will be making or creating one round. At least 40 such sets should be practiced. Although it is suggested that to have at least 80 rounds of these breath cycles while you are carrying on your practice of breath. But for the sake of ourselves, initially just start with the 40 count. You know the practice. Just carry on adopting the mudra, right nostril close, left nostril inhale through the left, close left nostril, open up the right nostril, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, close the right nostril, open up the left nostril, exhale through the left. Just carry on this practice, and not to forget, we have said it initially that the rule of the breathing is mental stay, lungs each time you inhale, mental stay, abdomen each time you exhale. Not and never to forget this rule. It is never about the numbers of breath you are counting, it is more about awareness. While we are learning, we are doing something new, we should be slow, gradual at it. If you feel tired in between, leave the practice, sit easy for some time. After gaining strength, again start the practice. At least 40 sets must be tried to have the effect. I am repeating one more time. Just listen and understand. Pranamudra, right nostril to be closed with the thumb. Inhalation, total mental stay around the lungs. Then after inhalation through the left nostril to be closed with the ring finger, little finger, right nostril to be open. While exhaling, mental stay must be around the abdomen. Just go on feeling the abdominal region from the region below diaphragm up to the lower abdominal area below the navel region. Then close the right nostril, open up the left nostril and just go on doing this alternate inhalation and exhalation. So today's episode we learn two very important breathing practices, Nadi Shodhan and the alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Initially, you should try to practice into the depth of one pranayam. Now leave your practice and sit still. Hands at rest. One more thing I would like to tell about the breathing is words from Swami Vivekananda on breath. Someone asked him that how one should do the practice of breathing. He said, initially, at least 5 times or 5 breath cycles be tried for at least 3 different timings of the day: morning, evening, night. Go do the experiment, check how you feel. Now we will end this session of pranayam with the chanting of Om for 3 times. Body still, hands at rest around your knees, face at ease, chin down. Just stay still for some time. Not to forget, face must be with minimal contraction. I had told you the way to do that. Have smile on the face, be it artificial, not important. Still it will create impact on the body. Or you could open up your lips and then gently close it. Get ready. Inhale and chant Om the way it is coming towards your inside. Silence for some time. Then take a breath deep in. And while exhaling, gently open up your eyes.
आजका हाम्रा योग गुरु हुनुहुन्थ्यो विशाल सरलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद र हामीलाई हेर्दै रहनुहोला।